Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Strat Gamer here, providing you with a very special episode today because we're not in any games. We are right now just on the Steam page, and we're going to talk about Age of Empire 4 because quite a few things happened on the last 2 days for Age of Empire 4. If you remember, in the last I think it was 2 months ago, we had some first trailers and videos, which I will link below, and then something leaked this weekend. I think in provision of Eve 3 that's happening soon, they created the Age of Empire 4 page on Steam, and unfortunately, I think something happened, right? That because now you can't find it. So if you're searching, you won't find it. At least I wasn't able to find it easily, but some people did find in the changes in the background how to get to that page, and so I'll link the page below in the description below, and if you do access it, then you'll see new screenshot like this one, and most importantly we'll see the planned release date, 28th of October. So that's the date that many people have been waiting for years, right? um, so 28th of October, just a couple of months to wait. And we also do get, as I said, a few new screenshots and some information below about the game. So let's look quickly about that, and in particular on the civilizations. We knew that there would be 8 civilizations. We already knew from the first trailer about the English, the Chinese, the Delhi Sultanate, and the Mongols that were nomadic. You could see them moving their buildings and everything. And if those screenshots are to be believed, we can see at least 2 new civilizations. So now let's take a quick look at these. So on this one, it's hard to see civilization, but you do see 2, the blue and the red. Or orange. It's so the cool thing about Microsoft, at least in the past, is that they always seem to keep the same color for the same civilization. So that's how we're gonna see in the next few screenshots link those civilization. So this is the red, probably from the same red as this one, which was the English in the trailer, and it does sound or seem like that could be in English, the church and farms. All of this seems quite similar. Not much that we can learn, at least from here. If you do see something that I may have missed, don't hesitate to share. That seems like it's really like the wheat farms, the flour, maybe the bakery here. So let's move on, and here we definitely see something new. So this part, the green part, is not new, right? It's the Delhi Sultanate. We can see these elephants in particular, but these ones, this is new, the yellow. And based on the camels, this could be, something from Middle East, North Africa, right? Arabic, let's say Arabic influence, especially also if you look at some of these weapons here. This does seem like something from this region or this culture. So this is one of the first new civilization. Here we're back into one that we knew, the Chinese, and we do see how different the buildings are. I don't know if this is the Great Wall of China, but it could be. Not much else to learn from here. But once again, if I've missed something, don't hesitate to share it. Back with the English, you can see they have also boats there, cannons. I don't know if these will be playable or if that's just from a cinematic potentially. And this is another new one, right? Jeanne d'Arc. If you've played previous in particular, I think it was Age of Empire 2 mainly. You definitely know about Jeanne d'Arc, very famous in the French culture. So potentially we'll have a French civilization too. I mean, this is not fully confirmed just with this video, but then if we look at this one, we see blue, which definitely look, and it's similar to the first one, which could be this French civilization. What is interesting is you do see similar troops on both sides. So even this Arabic civilization does have those troops here, um, cavalry with long lances. But yeah, all the other troops are quite different. So that's definitely interesting. If we go back here, once again, the yellow, so that's the first the Arabic civilization we discovered. We can see, right, that many of the buildings do have a bit of a Middle Eastern, or North Africa vibe with these tents. And now we go to some boats, quite a few different ones, right? Like these three are the same, these two, so four different types of boats. I don't know, obviously I'm hoping that's not the full armada, right? That we'll have more than four, but that's already something. What's potentially a bit disappointing is, there's nobody on those boats, right? Like the level of detail, there's nobody actually moving those boats. That's a bit disappointing to me. And then lastly, we're back with English civilization, a nice castle, I have to say. Here, the level, I mean, once again, it's not the level of detail where you have people on the walls and towers, but I do like this graphic here. It's quite nice. So it is quite a few new uh, screenshots, and if we start looking a bit at the description, and once again I'll post this link that you should be able to um, get to in the description below, but they did confirm 8 diverse civilization, at least probably at the beginning. Maybe in the future we'll have more, from the English to the Chinese to Delhi, so we knew those ones. 4 distinct campaigns, 35 missions, 500 years of history from Dark Ages to Renaissance. Jeanne d'Arc here again. So that could mean we once again have the French, the Mongol with Genghis Khan. They do mention modes, so won't be available right away because we're supposed to get it in October and they're saying early 2022. So that's not too long, but not right away for modes, which are quite important, right, for these games. And of course the PvP and PvE multiplayer, so that's great. 50 gigabytes, and that's quite a lot, but to be expected. Nothing else here. We do see exclusive in-game content for deluxe edition. And actually, the last thing I wanted to say is here, this first sentence. I don't know if that's gonna change or not, but you can see, pre-order from August, so less than 2 months. So let's see if we do get that in the next few months, but I'm sure at E3 we're gonna hear a bit more about it. In the meantime, I hope this video was useful in case you missed this news about the release of Age of Empire 4, in particular the date and the mishap on Steam, where this page was live for or at least searchable for quite a few hours and then taken down, but you can still access it through this link. Yeah, in the meantime, I will still continue to play a bit more of Age of Empire 3, so if there's anything particular that you're interested in Age of Empire 3, don't hesitate to ask in the comments below. Hope to see you next time.